Today, we shall be exposing Ogboni. We shall be talking about Ogboni. My own work is different. You understand? Because people do not die 2 times. And even if they die, they reincarnate. So let's enter Ogboni. Our brother Ezikuku made a video yesterday concerning Akwa Okoko that one Mrs. Chinasa introduced him being Akwa Okoko into Ogboni occult. And for whatsoever reason, Akwa Okoko was asked to sacrifice Mmadu. And because now Akwa Okoko couldn't sacrifice Mmadu, that is why he is in jail. Spreading that narrative. After watching that video, I said, this is what Ogboni likes the most. Do you understand? When you make them look dreaded, when you make them look like that, like sacrifice the man of men, when you make them look that is what Ogboni like, because what you fear, you stay away from. So they even enjoy how people talk about them. So today I am here to tell you the truth about Ogboni, nothing but the truth. My videos will come in episode 1, Ogboni 1, Ogboni 2, Ogboni 3, because as we start, there are so many kinds of Ogboni. Not just the abology and the ROF refined. No, there are others. But people don't even know. So let's get into Ogboni. My name is Chua Ifechim Zurum, traditional Morigio, Dibiawaye in office. We do Alpha divination, sound and clear Alpha, excellent. And then we do spiritual work. And then we have huge healing ministry, cure for wellness, all right? Did you know that Ogboni that you are looking at today is a Yoruba fundamental traditional spirituality? Yes, it originated from Yoruba, all right? It was born out of Ifazim. I mean, Ogboni and Ifazim intertwined with each other. That is to say, this one is born out of this one, Ogboni out of Ifazim, and then Ifazim out of Ogboni, okay? Ogboni philosophy is based on what is called mystery of Edo. And Edo is one of the deities believed, and that is Yoruba people believe that Eledumare sent Edo to come and prepare the world for his coming. All right? And now Edo is the deity that brought Ifazim into Yoruba spirituality. The mystery of Ogboni is basically in the maintenance. That is that mysterious thing about Ogboni. Basically in the maintenance, in the indigenous governance and rulership of the communities. What am I trying to say? It is out of the crown, the obas, the bales, the balogus, you understand? And so on and so forth. That is to say that Ogboni are the custodians of the secrets of the society, of the secrets of the community, the custodians of the secret of Abugo village, the custodians of the secret of your indigenous village, your local village. Those people who knows the ancient and modern of your local village, highly reverend people, okay? And the sacred, that is who Ogboni is, all right? And they are the ones who venerate Orisha, all right? They are the keepers of Orisha. I hope you all know about Orisha. Not as this girl is Orisha. No. There are so many Orishas, all right? And the secret of these Orishas is in the hands of Ogboni. The first manifesto of Ogboni, that is the Oga Bata of them all, is called Ogboni Abology. Ito had Ogboni Abology to Omenani Igbo, iwete Ogboni Ordinana. I not me Ogboni Ordinana because they're the custodians of the ancient secrets of Igbo. Do you understand? So they are hiding that secret for a certain people. Ogboni Ordinana. That is it. Ogboni Aboligian perform so many rites, so many rituals. Rite of passage, rite of burial, rite of wealth, mobility when you are due. You understand? And so on and so forth. They perform a lot of rites. Ogboni Aboligian operates in a very cute, raw form of Ibire. Ancient practice. That is the buying of animals. You understand? The use of leaf and herb. That is at it ought to be locally. That thing that made Yoruba people Yoruba. That serious, intense ritual. You understand? That standard of when you come to Igbo land, that standard of ritual, you understand? They appear there 7 days there. That is how raw they were in their operation. You understand? Approaching spirituality as it used to be in Yoruba land, as raw as it used to be in Yoruba land. So they engage in invocation of several orishas, the Balogus, the Olokun, the Ayalala, the Osun, the Ajibola Beni. This is what Ogboni, invocation of several orishas for ritual. And then one certain man from Ogboni, a man came out from Ogboni to form what is called Refined Ogboni Confraternity. The man is called Deacon Reverend Thomas Adesina Jacobson Obubiyi in 1914. All right. The man is also rumored to be member of Mason and so many leading lodges as at that time. All right. So the man, having studied how Ogboni is, how things are going, having gathered collective knowledge from belonging here and there, said things ought to be better. I mean, we can really arrange this better and sell it to the world. We can really maximize, you understand? So he created Refined Ogboni. But when he created Refined Ogboni, it was not Refined Ogboni. It was Christian Ogboni because the people he created it for was Christians. All right? I don't need to remind you that the magistrates, the judge, the barristers, the people that matters, the politicians, all are part of this confraternity. The founder of Refined Ogboni, who then called it Christian Ogboni, did you know that he was an Anglican priest? Yes, he was a priest with Anglican church. He only thought to himself, that Yorubas need to have an exportable spirituality. Okay, that is where they gave birth to what is called the Reformed Ogboni, because he reformed, he restructured, he rebranded in a Christian way. You understand? So that it can accommodate Christians more. All right. Boom! Christian Ogboni gained fame and the popularity, and a lot of people was tripping in. Now it's Christian Ogboni, so a lot of Christians are inside too. But based on popular demand, non-Christians That includes Muslims, the market people. Everybody wants to be part of. A lot of people wants to be part of the ROF. Do you understand? And they need this expansion. Remember, the idea of ROF was to build something they could export to the world. So they need to reaccommodate, they need to readjust in such a way that it can expand and contain other tribes and other religion. All right, that is how it stopped. It changed. It went from Christian Ogboni to ROF, refined Ogboni. I repeat, the people, the high and mighty people who matter in the society joined Ogboni. Why? Because it was in 1914 that they registered ROF officially. All right. Then why is everybody part of this organization? It's simple. Because they stand for truth. Yes, Ogboni, ROF, they stand for truth, they stand for unity, they stand for justice, and what have you. They believe in the existence of Father God and the brotherhood of mankind. So refined Ogboni was standing on the rule of do unto others what you want them to do unto you. Anything you want me to do you, that's what you got to do to me. All right. Then the Ogboni abology, the first Ogboni that contained the fetish, the ritual, the ancient Yoruba practices, you understand, that contained the fetish, was abolished. All right. As a matter of fact, people from Ogboni abolition were not allowed to join reformed Ogboni. No. The only condition where you join reformed Ogboni from abolition is you have to denounce reformed Ogboni. You have to denounce abolition completely. You understand? And then join reform. If not, in fact, they did not want to have anything to do with the abolition. You understand? But when you show true intention, and then through confession, and then through denouncement, you are welcome. That is to say that it is in abolition era that the spirituality of Ogboni died. That is the core spirituality, the fetish, as in Ibian and Ibo, the combat candidibia will ogu, or the combat candidibia my fefa neme. So it is in abolition that the eras of Atosisaka war ended. In the reformed, new rights, new order, new everything. Alright? Yet, in actual sense, during the time of abolition, there was nothing wrong with abolition. They were doing it raw. Once, as near 2 times. They were doing the spirituality raw, okay? So nobody comes out, anybody that you see, no one will come out from Ogboni abolition now. I begin to tell you that cock and bull story that they are parading everywhere. Now I know with them the sacrifice and the cause. No, it did not exist. It did not exist in the abolition. It did not exist in the ROF. The only thing is that in the ROF, they diluted the ritual. It's a world standard. Do you understand? Anybody you see confessing against Ogboni, or they want to kill, or they do this, or they ask to sacrifice. The truth is that that person was never a member of Ogboni confraternity. Yes, or that person was, remember, they have rights to ritual, to wealth ritual, right? Mano, when you are due, is solo and a solo if a solo, all right? Now, that person That person jumped into Ogboni thinking it's one big occult. Thinking is, as they say, hoping that now, as he is coming here in this lodge, that one day Naga say a boom mad. As those things is not forthcoming and that person is not getting rich, the person will just jump out and start saying nonsense. Why? Because majority of Ogboni people as we speak are poor, poorer than church rats. Because Ogboni was not a get-rich-quick scheme. It was not the concept from time immemorial. So when next someone tells you that now Ogboni this, Ogboni that, tell that person is not as they thought. Do you understand? I do make cookie basic. I make my research. This is what Ogboni is. And yet there are, apart from Ogboni, abology, and ROF, there are others, and their initiation varies. Yes, unlike, just like every other lodge, they have the handshake, they have the identification, they have the uniform, they have their initiation. What would you do if I told you that some initiation is taking place in your hotel? The almighty thing you fear. No, they fear for this life. Alright. Let's see on the next episode of exposure of what Ogboni truly is.